But what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. First they love you and they hate you, then they love you again. The love-hate roller coaster. I was thinking about this in the sense of, just in life. People say people put you up on a pedestal to tear you down or to knock you down from it. And I saw a clip of, let's just say an athlete, right? And he got hated before he was loved. Well, technically loved and hate, then love, and now, I hope the best, right? And here's the thing. And there's nowhere to go for this, but other than this way. If you're at the bottom of society, people they love you and they want to see you win. Like, man, you know what? I hope you make it for yourself and for all of us, to give people a inspiration that it can happen. People love you. You're like, yo, make it for all of us. Show them what people like us, with people where we from, show them what we really about. Show the world. And it's like, yeah, people have your back, people cheering you. Yeah. And I'm gonna put a twist on this. Because thinking about it, when you're from a certain area, a certain neighborhood, you really don't hate the people who make it from your area. You love the people who make it from your area so they can quote unquote show the world. But people outside of that area or neighborhood, they don't actually feel the same way. They may hate them because they're not from their neighborhood, and they want to see somebody from their neighborhood make it, and that's not. And though it's we're in the same area, we're not from the same place technically. You get what I'm saying? So they hate. So you see people make it, and where they're from, they cheering for them. And then all of a sudden, people respond with all of the love and admiration and positivity with a whole lot of hate and negativity. That's when they're not this, they're not that, they're not good enough. I see so many holes in this person. They're not all that were cracked up to be. They're not really as good as you say. They're just, they're blah, they're bland. They got to prove it to me. And 9 times out of 10, I'm going to just be honest, as a person who, I talk a lot of trash, and I like being a hater, but I don't really, playfully I like being a hater. But real talk, if you're a successful person, salute to you. Real talk. That's what it is. Because it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But a lot of times people who hate, the reason that they're hating is because they can't do it or they didn't do it. And to be perfectly honest, they weren't of the skill set or the level of ability to be able to do it. Period. You know what I'm saying? I can constantly say this for myself personally. I never made it to where I wanted to make it to. But I gave it everything I had under the circumstances. But as far as skill set, I never had an issue with my ability. I never had an issue with my work ethic. Circumstances just were the circumstances. So when I see people make it, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. But when I'm saying that's what I'm talking about, I know people are actually hating. When people are like, oh, this person's they made it, I want them to crash and burn. It's like, I don't want you to crash and burn. I want you to tighten it up, though. Like Ja Morant, I said, like, I don't think he's making a good decision. Do I want him to crash and burn? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was clowning on LeBron because we don't want this GOAT conversation. But like I said in the video, he's one of the greatest to ever do it. Point blank, period. Ain't no doubt about that. Ain't no doubt about that at all. Would I want him to crash and burn and be in some scandal? No, absolutely not. And if he got in a scandal, hey, just get through it, go through it, get there. But people want you to fall. And they want you to fall because, I don't like what your talent. I don't like your run. It's too long. Let somebody else win. Like, no, put your foot on the gas. For the fellas that's on YouTube, I tell, hey, keep your foot on the gas, keep going. But while if I'm saying that, I can tell you, it's 99 people on the opposite end of that spectrum. Like, oh, I hope every bad thing happened. Let it be over. You know, it's like, okay, well, they love you, then they hate you, and a lot of times, and it sucks to say it this way. I think people want to see people that they put on a pedestal deal with high levels of adversity to teach them how to deal with high levels of adversity. So you want to put somebody in a fishbowl and then put them in a pressure cooker so they can teach you what to do and what not to do in your life when y'all not living the same life at all. But it's like, if you could get through it, I could get through it. Because some of us, some of us people who are not that hateful at heart, we love to see, like, we can be inspired by people who went through things and not hate them. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh man, that's messed up. But you know what? If they can go through that, I look up to them going through that and coming out on the other side. Great. But when people like fall because they love you, then they hate them, and those people fall, and then people try to throw people away in the trash, that's wrong, man. That's trifling. That's wrong. And then years later, then they realize I shouldn't have threw that person in the trash. I love them again. Or if they come out on the other side of adversity, I love them again. It's like, listen, man. First they love you, then they hate you, then they love you again. But what the person who goes through that roller coaster needs to understand is, worry about yourself, because these people don't care about you like that. I know you want them to love you. They did love you, but now they hate you, and then they love you again. But understand, they only love you at your high time. They only love you at the height, not the low. They only love you at the heights, not the low. They don't love you they love you on the mountaintop. They don't love you on the valley. And then when they tell you to come down from the mountaintop to the valley to connect with the people, don't do that. Don't do that. Not to diss the people, but you're making yourself available to get hit by the haters again. Like, the people who really want to see you, let them climb up at least halfway. Meet them halfway. Don't go all the way to the bottom. But I'm done, man. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you there.